There was a Danish philosopher named Soren Kierkegaard, 19th century, and it's an interesting period. I suppose if I was to explain what the 19th century is, it's kind of like this. Your past has broken you in so many different ways, where you don't want to get close to anyone, because you know that should you become close, you'll get emotionally entangled. And once they have your emotions, they will have the power to break you, disappoint you. Because the moment you like someone, you begin to have expectations. And then you want them to do something for you, and eventually, or you want them to be somewhere, or you want yourself to be somewhere with them. And the only thing that's waiting for you really is disappointment. And so you live this way, detached. You like people, just don't love them. And even when you want to get close to people, you won't allow yourself because you don't want to be hurt again. That's the 18th century. You live life like a business person. It's transactional. You never want to go bankrupt. You don't want anyone to ever hurt you. And all of a sudden, 19th century comes about. You're 40, 45. You just wake up in a crappy mood. You don't know why. Your life is okay. You just look at your life and you say, man, I have a nice car, a nice job. Just don't feel anything about anything. And then you go on this long journey to figure out how you can bring your passions back, how you're able to love someone, anything, even a dog. That's the 19th century. That's Soren Kierkegaard. He just doesn't want to read to think. He wants to read to feel. He just doesn't want to have a conversation because it's intellectually stimulating. He wants ideas to go inside him, to get him pregnant, to create changes. So there is this man, young man. He gets this news that he has cancer. And it's a traumatic thing, you know, because we are future-oriented animals. For those of you in this class who once in a while go to YouTube and check out losers like Eckhart Tolle or all these new age gurus tell you to live in the present, don't do that. Because we're always planning for our future, always. So when you hear the news that you have cancer, your dreams go away, and it's difficult. Anyways, this kid is on his deathbed. And you know, when you're sick and dying, you don't want to be alone. It's too much. And so you look out there, your parents are there, and you say, man, that's great, I'm dying, but my parents are out there. At a certain point, your mom who's 70, your dad who's 90 come to you and say, yeah, we got to go home, you're tired. You know, your brother, your sister, we got to make food, go to the car wash, all this and that. And then they leave and you look around, there is no one. Then your friends come in. In your case, your best friends come in. And they distract you, give you comfort because you're dying, but they distract you from the fact, or they give you empathy, sympathy, all that stuff. And then after a while, they say, oh, my shift begins, I got to go to work. I got class, I got this, I got that. And then there comes a point where this young, sick, dying kid on his deathbed comes to realize that there is no one around. And he comes to this realization that human life is a very, very, very lonely journey.